All in Sports Network. We love sports.
Hey, just me today. Liam's not feeling great, so here we go. Monologue time. Just so everyone's aware, there is not another Colts home game until November 30th at this point. The Colts just played their last game until then at home against the Titans. How did it go? It was a dominant performance, but this is sort of a defining stretch for the Colts. So here we go. It's what we got. I'm Kevin. He's not here. We are happy to present All Indiana Sports as part of the All In Sports and Rogue Media Sports networks. Welcome back in. The Colts blew out yet another opponent before they head into the meat of their schedule, even though they are the team with the best record in the NFL. Have they been tested enough? We will see. Let's go all in to learn more. All right, you can follow us on TikTok and Instagram at All Indiana Sports and on Twitter at All Indy Sports. And don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. It's time to go over the narrative of the game. The Colts won the coin toss and chose to take the opening kickoff for the third time this year. They took a 10-play drive for a field goal. After a Titans punt, Jonathan Taylor ran it into the end zone from 18 yards out. The Titans scored with a touchdown. The Titans answered with their own touchdown, and then Michael Pittman Jr. responded with an amazing drive and the catch on the score with the pass interference call, and it didn't matter. He was still going to catch it anyway, because what's better than the ball at the one, the first down? A touchdown. The teams then spent the rest of the half trading punts before the Titans pushed a long field goal wide right to bring the halftime score to 17-7. It was a little closer than I would have liked at that point, but the Titans started off the second half with a punt, and that led to a one-play, 80-yard touchdown run by Taylor. The one. After another 3-and-out from the Titans, Josh touchdowns appeared while getting help down the field by a 50-yard Alec Pierce catch. Desperate at this point, the Titans turned it over on downs. That turned into a 19-yard Taylor catch and run to pay dirt. And the game pretty much decided at 38-7 in junk time. Chris Lamons had an interception for the Colts, and the Titans scored another touchdown to bring the final 38-14. And if I am correct, I believe I predicted a score of 38-16. So pretty close there, just saying. The stat sheet time. Daniel Jones went 22 of 29. Yes, he only missed 7 passes. 7 passes the entire game, putting up Heisman Dosa numbers there. 272 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Passer rating, I didn't look that up. Hold on, bear with me. It is his passer rating. See if I can get it here. And nope, not there. Got to go somewhere else. All right, here we go. Let's go to the other place. And this is too much anticipation for not enough payoff here. But he had 136 rating. Maybe it was worth it. Oh, man. Dude's tearing it up. Speaking of tearing it up, Jonathan Taylor had 153 yards on 12 touches. Yes. Figure that up. That's about 12 yards, almost 13 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns, and then added another one in the air as well. Michael Pittman Jr. led with 8 catches for 95 yards and a touchdown. He was so close that Shane Steichen said, "Hey, do you want to get it? I want to keep you healthy." And Michael Pittman said, "No, it's fine. I don't need a 100-yard game. 95 is good enough." Unselfish play. Alec Pierce had 69 yards on just 2 catches because that's so Alec Pierce. Josh Downs and Jonathan Taylor had the other touchdown catches. Jermaine Pratt led the Colts in tackles with 8, and that interior D-line had the majority of the sacks with DeForest Buckner, Neville Gallimore, and Adatame Adabare, each getting 1, and Kenny Moore and Leatu Latu combining for the other. Yes, 4 sacks. They also had 8 tackle for losses and held the Titans to only 113 yards on the ground. 41 of those is just in that one play that was kind of a fluke play there at the toward the beginning on their first touchdown. Intangible time. There's some things that just show up and you don't know exactly. There was a certain edge that the Colts had throughout this game. A lot of chirpiness, chippiness, which you like to see from a team that could just view this as a very inferior team. And we don't need to have an edge, but it was a division game at home. They were ready, especially, I saw DeForest Buckner chirping it up out there, but Anthony Gould in particular, every time, and now he's injured with a knee injury, I think. We're not exactly sure where that lands, where that's going to be. But Anthony Gould, every time there was a punt, he was running it back and just chatting it up with a whole bunch of people. The one time, the punt before the 80-yard Jonathan Taylor run, he faked him out where he, signaled for the fair catch and looked up like it was coming even. It was going over his head, faked the punt coverage team out, went into the end zone to set up that 80-yard run. And he wanted them to know that Anthony Gould is here and Anthony Gould is the man. Now, Anthony Gould is not the man as of right now since he's injured, but we'll see where that all shakes down. The Colts also had trouble with the middle of the field routes. That was particularly troubling. Okonkwo, DK, Manor, all had a field day kind of in the middle of the field. So that's particularly troubling to know that there's a soft space somewhere there. So they got to figure that out. The Colts do and shore that up over this week and the next few weeks, as it's going to be a tough stretch. The first half also seemed a little flat. As I mentioned, 17-7 at halftime. I would have expected more and a bigger lead, but those back and forth punts and sort of that lack of coverage in the middle of the field didn't help, but they didn't let up and they came out and just broke it open in the second half. All right, time then for the Mayflower move. This is the game-changing play of the game. I don't know how you go anything other than the 80-yard touchdown run. I guess you could say the Pittman catch. You could say the Pittman catch where it, drifted up in the air, a la Reggie Wayne in the AFC Championship game against the Patriots, and he still caught it. But to me, it was the 80-yard Jonathan Taylor run. Speaking of which, the star of the game brought to you by Underdog Fantasy Sports. Hopefully you pick this guy and these numbers, because here's something from Underdog.
Football's back, and Underdog is the best place to make picks and win money all season long. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like touchdowns, receiving yards, interceptions, and more. Get your picks right, and you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. Download the app today. Sign up with promo code COLTS to score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code COLTS. Millions of fans have already won billions making picks on Underdog. Will you be next? Underdog, make picks. Win money. Must be 18 and up, 19 and up in Alabama, Nebraska, 19 and up, and in Colorado for some games, 21 and up in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and must be present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369. All
right, if you watched our preview We would have combined something like Josh Downs, which he did not go over what we thought he would, or I thought he would, as far as the amount of receptions. Jonathan Taylor was a pick. Tyler Warren. Nobody had Pittman, so maybe we should have done that too. But you can win even more money by combining for different picks for a flex pick. You win money or more money depending on what hits and what doesn't. Our star of the game for me has to be Jonathan Taylor, the first player in NFL history to have 3 touchdowns in 3 consecutive games against the same opponent, dating back to last year against the Titans. It seems as though Shane Steichen and Jonathan Taylor have gone Andrew Luck on the Titans and now own them and will put them to bed like a little baby. Speaking of which, Joi Baby Sleep Sacks can help you put your little ones to bed. Click the link in the description for more. Other sponsors before I leave: Open Goal, Rebounder, and Goal Setup. Hopefully the Steelers cannot rebound next week. Click the link in the description for that. And this all comes down to proper training and making sure that you take it day by day. Farm Hounds can help you train your puppies with healthy treats. That's what we love at Country Mountain Dogs. Click the link in the description for more on all that stuff. But that's it. That's all we have for today. A little bit shorter episode. Hopefully Liam will be back to full health tomorrow as we will get into our Crimson cutback look at IU football, continuing to be 8-0 against UCLA this week. And then we will have our Unstable Pick 6 NFL prediction episode and our Keep the Pace episode as the Pacers are back on the court now. And then we will finish off with our preview of the Colts and Steelers this week. So he's Liam, even though he's not here. I'm Kevin, and reminding you to stay all Indiana.
All in Sports Network. We love sports.